Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Today we're going to take a look at a designer house from the scent of diesel, and this one is called Fuel for Life Spirit. This is a flanker to the original Fuel for Life which came out in 2007, and I like that one, but I didn't feel like I needed a full bottle, so I decided to blind buy this one when I was looking for a fragrance from Diesel to review. Hadn't really smelled the one that I was just in love with. Not a huge fan of either Zero Plus or Plus Plus. I think Only for the Brave was a letdown for me, so I decided to give this one a go. Before we talk about it, let's talk Diesel really quickly. Diesel is an Italian house started in 1978 by a gentleman named Renzo Rosso. Rosso started it with the intention of making a really unique fashion house, and to help him, he enlisted Wilbert Dass in the late 80s as the creative director. He came to the brand fresh out of fashion school and was initially hired as the men's designer, but quickly rose through the ranks to become creative director. They are probably best known for their denim collection, which really put them on the map. They were one of the first design labels to mass produce high-end denim. I remember seeing them at Bloomingdale's in the early 90s and being shocked at $100 jeans. Oof, if only we knew where things were headed. But now they have several different lines under the Diesel brand: Diesel Black Gold, Diesel Kid, Diesel Style Lab. I think actually Style Lab is done at this point, but they currently have their products in over 5,000 retail locations and over 300 standalone stores throughout the world. I still have, I think, one pair of Diesel jeans, but I definitely went through a period in college and in the late 90s where I wore a lot of Diesel. Their first fragrance called Diesel was Unisex, came out in 1996, and they released quite a few fragrances with a company called Marburg, and until signing a deal with L'Oreal in 2006. They currently have 34 fragrances in their collection. The earliest release was 1996, the latest 2015. I have not been a fan of most of them that I've smelled, but to be fair, I haven't smelled all that many. I like the original Fuel for Life, but could see it getting cloying really quickly, so I just decided to blind buy this one because I wanted a scent from Diesel in my collection. I got the 50 ml bottle that you see right here. It is EDT formulation, and I think I paid about $40 on Amazon. I've seen it from anywhere $25 to $75 online. It comes in 50 ml, 75 ml, and 120 ml bottles. It was released in 2013 as a flanker to the original, which was released in 2007. Perfume is Fabrice Pellerin, and really impressed with his resume. He's done ultra niche scents like Liquid Crystal for Agonist and Smoke for the Soul for By Killian, to designer releases like Black Excess Lexus for Paco Rabanne and Just Cavalli for Roberto Cavalli, to cheapies like VIP Platinum for Playboy and Swiss Army Forest. He also did Eau Douce for Diptyque, which is a Fraycom favorite. Notes on this one are bergamot and cinnamon at the top, iris and orange blossom in the middle, amber, incense, and woods in the base. As far as your presentation goes, sort of looks like a canteen meets a liquor bottle. Very nice gold writing that is actually 3D, comes out of the bottle. You have Spirit here, used with extreme caution. Sticker on the bottom. Cap has the Diesel crest on the top, and a nice Atomizer Box. Same thing. Diesel Fuel for Life Spirit, used with extreme caution. Batch code information. Nothing too fancy. Definitely, I like it. I dig the presentation. It does sort of remind me of a bottle of like bourbon or rye, some sort of whiskey. Now, this one gets a lot of comparisons to YSL's L'Homme Intense, and I think that is dead on. If you own one of those, I do not think there's any reason for you to get the other unless you collect, because they're 95% similar. This one opens up with a little bit of citrus, but that's gone in a flash, and you're left with a really heavy sort of cinnamon and amber scent with some woods and resins in the base. It has a definite booziness to it. I'm not sure how or where that comes from, but it's definitely there. A little bit like a cinnamon spirit, like a fireball or something like that, with a pinch of citrus and some woods and smoke in the base. Not a lot of progression in this one at all. Sorry that the light went out. I guess my iPhone has overheated. Less the fact that the citrus totally leaves the building about 10 minutes in, and the scent sits on the skin. The smoke and woods become heavier as this opens up. But really, guys, the notes that you should remember in this one are cinnamon, amber, and woods, and that's it. For me, the iris and orange blossom are non-existent. Performance on this one is really good. You should be able to get 8 to 10 hours, even though this one is EDT, and it should project well as well. It's definitely unisex. Women can easily wear this one. The booziness, the cinnamon, the amber is all really non-gender specific, and this one is great for fall and winter, but can be worn on cooler spring days as well. I think most people would use this as a night out or date scent, probably not soft or refined enough to wear to the office. If you are unable to get this and you're looking for something similar, boom, YSL L'Homme Intense is going to do it. It gets compared on Fragrantica to Jean Paul Gaultier's D Squared. I disagree with that. That one has a very boozy vanilla kick that does not exist with this one. I get almost no fruitiness at all here. Which is why in the beginning it gets a lot of comparisons to 1 Million, but I think that's fair too. I think they're different. It's closer to YSL L'Homme Intense, but if it sort of serves the same purpose as 1 Million. I think if someone were trying to talk you into buying this, they would say that people will probably like this on you. Decent price, it's versatile, like 1 Million, but different. Definitely different. I think if someone were trying to talk you out of this, they'd say, not going to break any new ground here. It could be a little too loud and immature for some women, honestly, to be honest with you. I like this fragrance. I don't love it. I think they did a good job with it. They put their scent out before YSL did, so it's hard to say that they copied YSL. I do think that after 1 Million, a lot of houses tried to make their own sweet and spicy scent that guys would wear out at night. Some did it better than others. Diesel did okay with it. They didn't do great, but they didn't flop. So I'm going to give Fuel for Life Spirit a 6 out of 10. I think it's easy to wear at night. Will probably get you some compliments. It's affordable. On the flip side, it's not all that versatile. It doesn't break any new ground. It can be a little bit hard to find. So that is my review of Fuel for Life Spirit by Diesel. If you have any questions on this one, feel free to reach out to me, guys. You know who I am. My name is Maximilian.